Alaric's arm through the chains exposed that held together his plate mail. Lord Alaric, clearly wounded, seemed to gain even more composure. Rain nervously shook his head. That should slow him down, Rain thought. Blood seeped and continued to stain the pretty white steel of Lord Alaric's armor. He swung, and swords clashed together, harder and faster, each man exhausting every technique they knew, giving a masterclass of bladesmanship. Lord Corven lunged up to Alaric, swinging wildly, his black steel coming within an inch of Alaric's helm. But Alaric swung his body back and spun, refocusing Solstice, blood still leaking from his right arm. Grunting, Alaric pressed the attack. Corven caught Solstice with his blade, but Alaric was powerful. He pushed forward, knocking Corven to the ground, dropping his sword. Rain held his breath. Corven then tackled Lord Alaric, punching him in the face, ruthlessly containing his sword hand. As Alaric used his other hand to block the blows, he rolled off and kicked Corven back, which gave the older lord time to recover his blade. Both men were sweating profusely and heaving to catch their breath. The sword dance continued, as the blades and footwork were as disciplined as the two lords themselves, Alaric slashing right as Corven caught and countered, only for Alaric to parry and pivot. Corven then slashed high, caught Alaric, a deep cut right under his neck, breaking the neck guard that latched to his breastplate, knocking it onto the wet stone. As Alaric began bleeding from multiple wounds, Corven pressed again, and this time, Lord Alaric painfully swung Solstice right on target, slicing the great Lord of Dawn's head clear off his body. Rain's mind went blank. Time stood still. The world was dark, and his mind was a hurricane. The young lord's scream echoed across the vale, a sound of pure anguish and rage. And in that instant, the battle shifted, the rules forgotten, as Rain transformed from a grieving son into a force of vengeance. His white-hot rage was now the only thing he could feel. Rain donned his helmet and swooped his legs onto Vesper, kicking the horse hard and demanding his fastest pace. Lord Alaric was on his knees, holding his collar as blood seeped through his plate gauntlets. His officers went to his aid immediately, rushing him behind his columns and eventually into his tent. Confusion overwhelmed